Now, live from CBS 4, it's time for Carnival Miami, Calle Ocho Live, with Elliot Rodriguez and Jennifer Santiago, live from Little Havana.
You are looking at a live picture right now of the country's largest street festival. It's all taking place right here in Little Havana. This is an awesome party, and you are invited to attend.
Chopper 4 live over Calle Ocho, the grand finale of Carnival Miami. Good evening, everybody, and thank you so much for joining us. I'm Jennifer Santiago.
What a sight. Welcome to our Calle Ocho special. We are right now on the Bud Light stage, along with our friends from Salsa 98. And there's something we have to tell you right off the bat. When you're talking about salsa, you're talking about very loud music. The group that's playing behind us right now happens to be El Gran Combo of Puerto Rico. This group has been around since the 60s. They are an amazing group, and they just took the stage, and the music has been turned up. So we can't hear each other, but hopefully you can hear us, and you're going to have a great time. This is your invitation to Calle Ocho, a party that started 23 years ago and is, some 20 blocks long here on Calle Ocho.
And let's go now to Lisette Campos. Lisette, tell us what's going on out there.
Hi there. What you get is a whole lot of dancing. You've got the merengue, the salsa, the cha-cha-cha, the mambo. You've got him gyrating in all sorts of directions. The crowd behind me has been dancing to the tune of Celia Cruz, the queen of salsa, for the last hour. And as she puts it, azúcar.
Every March since 1978, a stretch of Southwest 8th Street in Little Havana is transformed into a musical and gastronomical extravaganza. The Calle Ocho Open House attracts over 1 million people, making it the largest street festival in the world.
Everything. I like the food and the people, the music, everything.
It's a place to be for the weekend.
You know, there are a lot of people always coming, a lot of people from different places, especially my friend here is coming from Puerto Rico.
The crowds pack 23 city blocks with hundreds of vendors and over 50 Latin bands. It's a hip-swaying, mouth-watering experience put on by the nonprofit group Kiwani's Club of Little Havana. All the proceeds fund a variety of Kiwani's youth groups, summer camps, and college scholarships.
Well, everybody wants to be in Calle Ocho, obviously. Primarily it's the sponsors of the different stages that deal with the groups, and they try to bring the best talent they can.
Calle Ocho is the grand finale to 10 days of Carnaval Miami, a celebration of the area's diverse Hispanic culture. The event attracts so many tourists, its estimated impact on the local economy now reaches some $20 million.
We're from New York. What? You're from New York? Yes. You came here to Calle Ocho? Yes. And what do you think about our Calle Ocho? Beautiful. For the first time, this is the most emotional thing.
Well, I like the coconuts. It's tropical. I wanted to taste it ever since I got here.
We're coming from Philadelphia exclusively to visit Calle Ocho, first time ever.
With international news crews rolling on all the activity, police officers and local fire and rescue workers are on hand, hoping to keep Calle Ocho picture perfect.
And if you're wondering about security, the Kiwani's Club will spend $100,000 in police services. Reporting live, I'm Lisette Campos, CBS 4 News.
Well, we couldn't hear Lisette's report, but I'm sure that she's right in the thick of it, so I'm sure that she really captured the flavor of Carnival Miami and Calle Ocho here. It's hot out here. I have to tell you one thing. It is very hot out here. There was some threatening clouds earlier, but right now the sun is shining and everybody's having a good time. Right now we are going to talk about the view of Calle Ocho. We have a pretty good view here at the Bud Light stage, but I think the best view is from above.
Absolutely. CBS 4 Ken Rosado is live above Calle Ocho in News Chopper 4 to give us a bird's eye view. Ken.
Absolutely, Jennifer and Elliot. I tell you, it's only 58 degrees outside, but all that Latin blood that we got down here in South Florida makes it feel like 85. That's the deal. We got about 600,000 people. That's the estimate in the 20-block stretch along Calle Ocho, 8th Street, for those of you who don't speak Spanish. The country's largest street festival. Lots of folks having a great time, and of course, we'll give you this bird's eye view throughout the program and let you know what's going on right here from Chopper 4. We're live and over Little Havana. Chopper 4, Ken Rosado, CBS 4. Back to you.
Thank you, Ken. You got a great seat, the best seat in the house. I wonder if he's dancing salsa up there. Well, you know, this party started back in the late 70s when a group of members of the Kiwanis Club of Little Havana, Leslie Pantine was the founding member, who came up with an idea of having a Latin street party in Miami and inviting the whole community. Well, that was back in 1978. Since then, this party has really grown and grown and grown.
So much so, we got 1.5 million people out here today, and this is a lot much more there's so much more going on here than just food and fun and music. So CBS 4's anchor, Steve Wolford's got all the history of Calle Ocho for us.
There is only one place in North America where the beer is cold, the food is hot, and the salsa sizzles for 1 million people at a time. That's Calle Ocho, the festival, not the street. For one Sunday every year, the street becomes the festival in the largest celebration of Latin culture outside Latin America. People come to Little Havana from all corners of the earth to be part of the world's biggest block party.
Every year it's bigger and better. There's something here for everyone.
This is to celebrate one thing, a Latin thing.
The celebration is so big, Little Havana can barely hold it. But it all started with a simple idea. People get along better if they know each other. And in 1978, Cubans were still a minority and a mystery.
The Kiwanis Club Little Havana decided to have a party, an open house, which is the name that originally for Calle Ocho, and invite all of South Florida to know the Cuban culture, now the Latin culture.
Leslie Pantine Jr. and others in the Kiwanis Club had no idea how many people would show up.
Well, the first year we expected if we had 15,000 people, that was going to be a hit. And we had 100,000 people that year, and it's grown every year.
So many people came, the police had to have a special plan to handle them all. And the crowds bring big-name entertainers from all over Latin America. Many got their first recognition on a Calle Ocho stage. Only in Miami is the culture of so many Latin countries gathered in one place for all to sample. It's Miami's version of Mardi Gras. And for South Florida's Hispanics, most exiles from their homeland, it sent a message to their neighbors that they were no longer visitors waiting to go home.
We're here to stay, and this is, let's get to know all our neighbors in South Florida.
And there's a lot more ahead here on our live Calle Ocho Festival on CBS 4. Coming up, we're going to talk about one of my favorite subjects, food. More than 100 food booths around. We'll take a sample of some of these zesty dishes out here from around the world.
And if you want to dance till you drop or Congo till you collapse, this is definitely the place, and we'll show you some of the hot acts.
And here she is. I'm not talking about Jennifer Santiago. Meet Miss Carnival Miami in a little while.
And here's another live look at all the excitement from Shopper 4. Our live coverage continues in just a few moments.
Carnival Miami, Calle Ocho Live, is sponsored in part by Bud Light.
Why is Southeast Florida choosing Chevy Cavalier? Cavalier is affordable. It's the lowest price car with standard ABS and air. With all this standard, Cavalier is one big value. And now during Carnival of Savings, if you live in one of these Southeast Florida counties, choose a 2000 Chevy Cavalier and get a $500 Carnival bonus on top of $1,500 cash back. That's a total value of $2,000. Celebrate Carnival of Savings at your local Chevy dealer today. Offer ends April 3rd.
Dan's big decision. Our most famous Dolphin ready to retire? Monday at 7 in a CBS 4 News special. Angela Ray, Jim Berry, Joe Zagacki, and former Dolphin Kim Bocamper get the inside word. From Dolphins camp, coaches, and the talk of the town. 17 seasons of magical moments come down to one momentous decision. Watch the CBS 4 News special, Dan Marino, End of an Era, Monday at 7 on CBS 4.
CBS 4 News, still South Florida's fastest growing newscast. Important investigations.
Cell phone distributors is issuing an alert regarding health and safety.
Big breaking coverage.
More on a breaking story we brought you first at 5.
Helpful consumer reports.
Who's got the best deal?
Exclusive stories.
Tonight only on 4.
And now, South Florida's #1 choice at 11.
This week on Hollywood Squares, Whoopi's joined by Danny Glover, Andrea Thompson, along with some of Hollywood's biggest stars.
The best thing about Hollywood Squares is I get to do my own stunts.
Weeknights at 7:30 on CBS 4.
I'm Jim Barry. The full story on Dan Marino's retirement and a look back at his brilliant career tonight on Sports Wrap.
Welcome back to Carnival in Miami. Calle Ocho, very live and very loud. And you're looking at a live shot at the festival from Chopper 4. Hello, folks. I'm Jennifer Santiago, and we are live right in front of the Bud Light stage where there's just so much going on. We can barely hear each other here.
There's a lot going on, and all of it is very loud, so it's hard to hear anything. But everybody's having a fantastic time. And one of the reasons everybody's having such a good time is because of the music out here. Now, what's so wonderful about this festival, Jennifer, is that these are some of the hottest Latin acts out there, and all of them are performing out here free. That's one of the reasons you get so many people. When you're talking about stars like Celia Cruz, El Gran Combo de Puerto Rico, Carlos Ponce, and Elvis Crespo, you're talking about some pretty hot acts. And CBS 4's Ted Scouten checked some of them out. He's standing by live right now. Ted.
Elliot, who has the best view and vantage point of all? It's me, because I am on stage right now, not near it, but on it. Take a look back here. You can see folks up here getting ready for the next band to come up. That is El Gran Combo. They're from Puerto Rico. They've been together for 33 years. As you were just saying, Celia Cruz was also here. She just finished a little while ago. She's a legend herself. Those are just a few of the big names who are here today. It's all about the music. More than 50 bands are here to take the stage.
You have a variation. You have salsa, you have merengue, you have from Brazil, you have from every different country, and you know, every different culture.
The Calle Ocho Festival gives performers from all over Miami and Latin America the chance to do their thing in front of 1 million people.
Calle Ocho demonstrates to all the world what the Latin people are capable of doing with their music and the culture.
And for the performers, this is more than just a day of concerts. It's a chance to really show the world what it's all about.
Beautiful. It gathers a lot of sazon and salsa, and it's all in our hearts to perform here and to show people what we have inside.
Salsa and merengue are the big hits here. Just look around. The people dancing to the beat are the stars too.
For the Channel 4.
And that crowd back there is going to be moving and swaying in just a few minutes when the next band comes out, which is El Gran Combo from Puerto Rico. Now, if you missed all of this today, not to worry. Just they're going to be back again next year. We're live in Little Havana. I'm Ted Scouten, CBS 4 News.
Oh, this crowd here can't wait to hear El Gran Combo. And I guess they're going to be playing pretty soon. Again, this is a group that's been together since the 60s, and people love them. It's some of the original members of the group, and people just can't get enough of this music. And, you know, it's hard to listen to it and not dance. But Calle Ocho, Carnival Miami, rather, is not just this event. This is many events over a period of 1 week, Jennifer.
That's right. And some of the events included General Motors Sunday on the Mile, which you're looking at right there. This upscale street festival last Sunday featured stages of Latin jazz and pop music. You could also find plenty of exhibits and gourmet foods from local restaurants. CBS 4 was proud to also sponsor the event put on by General Motors.
Yeah, the event in Coral Gables was an awesome event, but on Friday, Disney lit up the night sky to celebrate Carnival Miami. They set up quite a fireworks show over Vizcaya. Now, this was at the sponsors party that takes place every year at the Vizcaya Palace. It's a formal affair where they say thank you to the many sponsors, and this year, for the first time, Disney was involved, and they put on quite a show, as Disney usually does. There you can see the fireworks there. It was a free show, actually, for people along the Rickenbacker Causeway, because they got to enjoy this free fireworks show, courtesy of the folks from Carnival Miami. And now we're going to talk about, I guess we're going to talk about one of the more popular entertainers out here. I think Jade Alexander is going to tell us about him, right?
Oh, that's right. Our Latin heartthrob who was crowned King of Carnival. Let's go right to Jade.
Entre
So who decides that you become el rey del carnaval, the king of carnival?
El pueblo. El pueblo.
No, really, who decides?
I guess the Kiwanis, right? I suppose.
It's your gig.
Right, it's my gig. I never asked. I was just happy to be El Rey, you know?
Okay, so what do your responsibilities include, aside from performing? Like, do you have to clean the streets after the show and everything?
You do. You definitely have to. Well, actually, you're vocero. You become a spokesperson for Miami, and I've been here since '86, and I've been watching this since '86, and I think it is a great honor, and I'd be more than happy to, scream to the rest of the world what a wonderful cosmopolitan city this is.
There's 23 blocks of food, and I have not had one thing to eat yet. Will you come on? Let's go have something to eat.
Well, that's the only way you can keep those nice-looking legs you got going on.
This is why I still love you. What's your favorite thing to eat on Calle Ocho?
I like anything that's fried, deep fried. Any of those, they have some Puerto Rican booths. So they have those alcapurrias and granitos and all those typical things that you don't get to see here very often.
I think you can afford to buy me something. Can't you?
Yes, I'll get you whatever you want. What do you want?
You.
Yeah? Me what?
Hey, congratulations, buddy. I'm so proud of you.
Thank you. I'm proud of you too.
And nobody else deserves the honor more than Carlos Ponce, South Florida's very own. We are live at Calle Ocho, and I am actually going to get something to eat now because, well, he stirred up my appetite. Live on Calle Ocho, Jade Alexander, CBS 4 News.
Thank you, Jade. And let's take a look now at a live shot once again with Ken Rosados in CBS 4's Chopper. Ken.
Right, do we have that picture? All right, we don't have a picture from the helicopter, so instead we should talk about food because we've talked about the music. Now we need to talk about the unbelievable amount of food out here. There are more than 100 vendors along Southwest 8th Street, and CBS 4's Lisette Campos gained a few pounds today because I think she tried almost all of them.
La comida nicaragüense, cubano, de todos los países.
After 23 years of Calle Ocho, the multi-million-dollar singing sensations who come here are facing some tough competition. The food is stealing the show. 100 pounds of pork over here, another 200 pounds of rice and black beans over there, arepas made with sweet corn and mozzarella, and the menu keeps going on and on, stretching 23 city blocks.
I'm searching for the paellas, which are the big dishes, and as soon as I find those, I'll have two big bowls.
Food. My wife loves the food.
The food is really good. Do you have a favorite food, or do you just eat it all?
She always comes for alcapurri.
Eat a lot of food when you come to Calle Ocho?
A lot. I always all my money, and my mom's too.
And doing a story on food at Calle Ocho is very difficult. It's almost impossible to get my photographer over here to stop eating and start getting some video. Manny, are you done yet?
Calle Ocho veterans say it's an eating experience usually preceded by a day of fasting.
I sort of like prepare myself so that I can pig out.
Pigging out literally, and if you ate too much, no problem. There was a stand here giving out free Mylanta to anyone who ate too much. Reporting live, I'm Lisette Campos, CBS 4 News.
Oh, my mouth is watering. I love that stuff. Now, I'm not a smoker, but I know a lot of people are. If you like cigars, you want to stay tuned, but we're going to tell you about a very special stogie. This is something to chew on, a stogie here at Carnival that might be one for the record books.
And here's another live look at the excitement of Calle Ocho from Chopper 4. Our live coverage continues in just a few moments. Whoa, it's loud out here.
It's good to go to bed with Ted. Please welcome Ted Koppel.
He is the toughest newsman on TV.
That's why, if I can help it, I don't want to be interviewed by you.
But we got some news for him.
My name is Bernard L. Charles.
Come on out, Bernard.
A side of Ted Koppel you never see.
Favorite thing you can't live without?
My wife.
That's the thing to say if you're going home.
Next door.
Monday at 4 on CBS 4.
The 60s were a time of social unrest and powerful emotions, and the music spoke.
The Eastern world, it is exploding.
Now, Cornerstone Promotions brings back the spirit of the 60s with the greatest songs of an unforgettable era.
Time has come today. Anybody here see my old friend John? Going on to the spirit in the sky.
of the 60s brings you 34 great songs which remain as a lasting message for all generations to follow.
In a white room with black curtains. Don't you want somebody to love? To everything, turn, turn, turn. Sha-la-la-la-la-la, live for today. Baby, I'll be there to shake your hand. Baby, I'll be there to share the land. You gotta lay down, lay it all down. You and I travel to the beat of a different drum. Come on, people now, smile on your brother, everybody get
Spirit of the 60s on 2 cassettes or 2 CDs. Here's how to order. Call this toll-free number for Spirit of the 60s. Cassettes $19.98, CDs $26.98 plus $5.50 shipping. Have your credit card ready and call now.
You're looking at a live picture right now of South Florida's very own Latin street festival, Calle Ocho. This is a festival that started in 1978, and now it attracts over 1 million people who come here to Miami's Little Havana for the food, the music, and just to have a great time. And I can tell you, we've talked to a lot of people. You and I have been here a while, and people had fun. We even went on the stage. You were up on the stage for a while,
That's right.
weren't
We're
you?
talking everybody up on the stage and having a good time and trying to party as much as we could, considering.
And we have to tell you, what we told you at the top of the show is that it's very loud here. We're in front of the stage, so we can't hear each other, but hopefully you can hear us, and hopefully you'll listen to Jade Alexander, because she is going to introduce us to a very special young lady. Jade?
Yeah, I can barely hear you guys, but this is Valentina Patruno, the first ever 17-year-old Miss Carnival Miami. She's from Venezuela. What does it feel like to be, well, I don't know, wearing the tiara and the whole title and everything?
It's an honor to be representing Miss Carnival Miami, representing Latin women, and I'm so honored to be here with all of these great people, and I'm really having a blast. I'm having a lot of fun here.
Not that you had problems with guys before, but now that you have been crowned, I mean, you got to admit, your social life is like booming right now, right?
Yeah, it has changed a lot. I'm very busy, so I barely have time for guys, but you know.
Well, she's beautiful. I can see her in a beauty pageant, can't you? Valentina, Miss Carnival Miami here. We're live. Jade Alexander, CBS 4 News.
Okay, I guess you finished. Once again, we can't hear each other. But we want to take a look from Chopper 4. That's where Ken Rosado has been in there. And I want to ask Ken, can you hear the music up there? Because if you can't, I will be very surprised.
We actually can, just a little bit. When we actually have a little door here to open up, just a smidge, and we can hear a little bit of music from, how high are we, Andy? 800 feet up, not bad at all. 800 feet and 1 million people below us. We're waving. I hope you all can see us. Look at that. Zooming in on this stage, live music, lots of fun, and boy, we can see everybody bopping and moving and enjoying themselves on the world's, or at least the country's, largest street festival. If it's the largest here, it's probably the largest anywhere. Calle Ocho. We are live at Chapter 4 over Little Havana. Ken Rosado, CBS 4, back to you.
Well, thank you, Ken. I wish I could have heard you. I'm sure you're having a great time up there as we are here. Was it Freud who said sometimes a cigar is just a cigar?
Are you talking about the cigar? If you are, when we come back, we're going to show you this huge stogie we've been talking about.
And we'll tell you about something new to the festival this year, and this one's just for the kids.
But first, another live look at Calle Ocho from Chopper 4. Our live coverage continues in just a few minutes. Stick with us.
Tonight, it's a night of film legends on CBS. First, Kirk Douglas makes a rare television appearance.
Religion makes people weak.
As a man who doesn't believe in anything.
Faith is a very powerful thing.
All new Touched by an Angel. Then, Oscar winner Jason Robart stars in a world premiere movie.
My father was in an accident. I'm going home.
A heartwarming story about rediscovering the love between a father and daughter.
You're the child I see myself in most.
Going Home on a night of film legends, CBS Tonight.
Precious and few are the moments we two can share.
There are special songs for special times.
Wherever you go, whatever.
This is A Time for Love, a new 34-song collection of soft rock hits from Cornerstone Promotions.
I've been waiting for a girl like you.
suddenly.
A Time for Love is a fitting treasury of all-time great love songs to bring with you into the new millennium.
Secret lovers, yeah. Ooh, baby, baby. You read my mind. You know you did. I wanna shake you down. Oh, baby, I'm never gonna let you go. I'm gonna hold you in my arms forever. Can we try just a little bit harder when the world is ready to fall?
A Time for Love on 2 cassettes or 2 CDs. Here's how to order. Call this toll-free number now to order A Time for Love. 2 cassettes $19.98, 2 CDs $26.98, plus $5.50 for shipping and handling. Have your credit card ready and call now.
Chopper 4 continues to hover over the country's largest street party, Calle Ocho, right here in Miami's Little Havana. And we are broadcasting live from the Bud Light stage, along with our friends from Salsa 98 FM.
One of the attractions out here that has more than a few people doing a double take is this. What is that? It's an 8-foot-long cigar. It's also 24 inches thick. They lit it up 3 this afternoon, hoping to get in the book of the world records. Organizers say it breaks the world record by 1.5 feet.
There's new to the festival this year, a block-long children's area with special entertainment just for kids. It's between 9th and 10th Avenue along Southwest 8th Street. You can find clowns, face painting, climbing towers, carnival rides, and other sorts of activities for the little ones, and they had a great time.
You know, there's so much to see and do here at Calle Ocho, so let's just let them see it. Why talk about it anymore?
Well, you know, we wanted to bring you a look, a little synopsis. So our CBS 4 photojournalist Robert Lyon compiled this photo essay. Take a look.
It's all about the partying, all the different concerts going on.
We're here to party and have a good time and enjoy the festival.
We're here representing the Cubans, and we're having fun with all the fine guys. Pincho, arepa, arepa, pincho.
Corn is sweet and nice with some rice butter, melted butter. Man, you should eat one, man. Try one. It's great.
It's like a Latin Mardi Gras. I like the music, I like the food, I like the drinks.
Well, that just about does it for us here at Calle Ocho. I think it's about time that we go join the festivities, Elliot.
We're coming back next year. We're going dancing after this. Thank you for joining us. From all of us here at CBS 4, good night.
Good night.